Oh, hello. I just had a big yawn. Such a big yawn. I don't even do much today. I just kind of sat around and talked to people. That was my day. I don't know why that made me so sleepy. Oh, my friend's doing the Wordle. Because he didn't do it earlier when it came out. But we did it earlier when it came out. That was last time. We'll probably do it again this time. But first, we're gonna do some writing. I think my friends are watching some like Undertale stream. I think it's like the game's 10th anniversary. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't care. So we're just gonna do this instead. What a bunch of nerds. Imagine liking something and then watching the 10th anniversary of it. It's unbelievable. No one would ever do that, especially not me. Me, the instant that the Half-Life documentary came out. I actually have stuff set up this time, but mostly because why am I so quiet? Boink. Mostly because I was already doing a little bit before we got on. So, yeah, there's that. Okie dokie. Anything happening in the sheet music VTuber server? No. Okay. You guys know that exists, right? You can go to it. You know, I would have sent an invite in my server, but I'm not allowed to create invites. So I guess you'll just never know. It's just, it exists out there in the aether, but you'll never be able to find it. Oh well. I was only in it because I was invited into it. So I don't know. I'm not gonna ask for an invite either, because I'm too lazy. You guys can just join my server instead. Nothing happens over there. I think all the other guys have their own servers to which people just chat about music in there too, so oh well. I think the guy who owns the server was like, what if we made a VTuber group of the people that do the sheet classical music, the sheet music, classical music, kind of jazz, or not necessarily classical, but like sheet music. We write music on stream that's not like a DAW or whatever. And then that never happened because I don't know. I'm not interested in joining a VTuber group, especially with people that I don't know. I've talked about this before, but I don't like when things are made so formalized on YouTube. Like when people talk about doing collaborations with other channels, that just feels so corporate to me. And I hate the feeling of doing a collab. I get that it's called a collab, but something about that word just irks me the wrong way. Same thing with making like a group, like a streamer group. That just feels so off to me. It's not like we're like a band or we're some kind of collective. It's like it just feels like you're together just for the sake of more numbers, you know. We're doing a collab, and the word collab just feels to me, it implies that we're doing this for the views. That's what it feels like it implies to me. And I know that's kind of a stretch. That's a really big stretch, really. But that's just how I feel about it. So I ain't gonna never say that I'm doing a collab. I ain't ever gonna say that I'm part of a VTuber group. I'll just say that I'm hanging out with my friends, because that's what it is. At least that's ideally what it is. I ain't gonna join a group unless they're my friends, or I think I can be friends with them. But I hardly know the guys. I guess I didn't show up to the previous event that they did, but that was a little different. Classical music VTubing is niche, but I like it. You know what? I like it too. And I'm glad that there are more of us. Finally, I'm not alone. New groups can help you meet new people. That's true. And they can help me meet new people, and I have met some new people. But it's nice, but the thing is that writing classical music isn't really like a collaborative thing. Like, I guess you can like joint write things with other people, but that's not really what we set out to do. Like, at least if I played games or something, like, we could, you know, play cooperative or against each other. Like, there's a very clear like multi-party system there. But when it's like writing music, there's not a whole lot of collaboration that goes on. So it's just you and the other person talking about music. Maybe you talk about some cool whatever you listened to recently. Maybe we can study something together, have like a little music study group. But then when it comes to actually writing the stuff, there's not a whole lot of collaboration. I mean, I guess like one person can write, two people could write, and then we like share what we have so far and stuff. That's not really conducive of a stream though. Because on a stream, we're actively talking about what we're writing. And thinking out loud about what we're writing. And if we were both doing it at the same time, that'd be kind of strange, wouldn't it? What if I don't want to meet new people? What if I'm lazy? Why don't you want to meet new people? There are so many people that you should meet. You like meat, right? I love meat. Is this guy still doing the Wordle? How long is it going to take for you to do the Wordle? It doesn't take that long. I mean, actually, it took me a pretty long time. I think the word today is differ, as in differ. And it was pretty difficult for me to get, because I'm very dumb. I wonder what he's doing in there. Wordle spoilers. Bro, the Wordle's gonna reset in like an hour. You had the whole day to do it. I thought classical music is the most collaborative thing since different music instruments are different. That's true, but I ain't the one performing it. It is collaborative when you play it, but when you write it, it's not so much. So that can be said of like all music, right? Like even folks playing in a ska band are being big collaborative, and also when you write it, I guess. But that's a little different because when you're writing stuff like that, you're probably not putting it to paper, except maybe words like lyrics. But when it comes to the actual music, you're probably just kind of jamming it out until you memorize it. But when it comes to classical music, it's all about the writing, right? It's all about the music notes and yada yada, unless you're Mozart and you have the whole thing in your mind. But that ain't me. I ain't no Mozart. One gets a partner they're in tune with. One could probably bounce musical ideas back and forth pretty okay. That's true, but I ain't got nobody like that. And that's both a good and a bad thing, I think. The only collaborative part of making classical music is telling your friends how terrible music theory is and asking why it sounds bad and when it should sound good. That's probably true. I don't know. I mean, I've discussed theory with other people. I've taught people theory, and I've had theory be taught to me, and that's about it. That's the most collaborative you're gonna get out of it. There's not a whole lot of collaboration to go around. By the way, if you guys aren't in the Discord yet, what are you doing? Get in there. There are people talking about... I mean, they talk about music. I don't talk about music that much. Got here too early. You're so early, I'm not even doing anything. So early. Oh yeah, that reminds me, I still have a video I need to edit. Maybe one day, we'll see. Okay, the main topic of the Discord is quote-unquote music. It's kind of music. Well, people will talk about music in there, ish. I mean, I just talk about anything I want. If something funny happens to me, I'll talk about it. But it's just my server. Did you guys know that my server was made in 2018? I don't even know how it was made in 2018, because I think that server existed before the account I'm currently using existed. So that's I don't remember a thing about what the server was before. Life of a VTuber, mostly just editing. I mean, it would be if I made videos. I used to make videos, but I don't know more. On my old channel, I used to post 2 videos a week. They were just gaming videos. But I don't really do gaming videos no more. The life of most content creators is editing. I think I'm pretty darn good at editing, but it's just like I don't have anything that I want to edit. Hello nerds, hello. I'm going to pull up a score from which I want to copy. And then we'll go from there. I know you can't see it yet. Have you ever done a WP or words per minute type of test or something? Sure. I'll do one right now. Here, we're gonna steal from the planets, but that'll be later. Typing speed test. I did get a new keyboard recently, so... Oh, why does it have sound? Wait, no, that's gonna be so distracting. Shut up. Oopsies. Man, I'm getting distracted. Yippee. 99% accuracy. This is so sad. Okay. Keyboard click noises. You guys like my keyboard click? It's so clicky, ain't it? That's my typing speed. I used to be faster, actually. But I typed kind of weird. But that was in my youth, and now my fingers are getting old. I like the mic noise better. What is that even supposed to mean? The mic noise? Right? We have COD lobbies. Is my mic too loud? Smack, smack, smack. Someone has to sample that keyboard and make lo-fi beats. I could probably get a nicer recording of my keyboard. It's a Unicomp Mini M keyboard. Let me see if I can find it for you. There you go, this one. This is the keyboard that I have. And the Mini M's buckling spring keyboard has the same mechanism as the IBM Model M keyboard. That's why it has the sound that it does. You ain't gonna find no other keyboard that sounds like this, because it uses specifically these guys. The iconic squeak of the mic stand. Oh, you're right. There's no better music than my squeaky stand. That and the air conditioner that you hear every now and then, but I think I turned it off. Because I'm trying to save power by using my fan instead. Another sample. Man, you guys are sampling me so much. Why can't you like sample my voice or something? Said you have to sample all my apparati. Is that a violin or a door? It's the world's squeakiest mic stand. That's what it is. Mic stand squeaking sounds like playing on the wrong side of a fingerboard of a violin. That's so specific. It's the viola door. What a new instrument. Okay. Anyway, this is what I wrote literally like 2 seconds before we started. You guys have heard this cadence already. I keep talking about how much I want to use it. Let me put these slurs a bit differently, actually. I'll play for you the single measure that this is, and then I want to see how I can make it better, just like Jude. That's it. That's all I have. And I'm going to do my best to try and expand it. I think having this nice repeating chord progression will be very hypnotic, and especially because I'm kind of sleepy right now, I'm hoping that I can make some very sleepy music. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to temporarily get rid of these trumpets because I don't think I'm going to use them right now. I don't think I will use timpani or cymbals either. Maybe I'll experiment with having more harps around. Sounds very Planets, don't remember which one. It's Venus, which is page 32 of this document. Now, if I remember correctly, Holst scores for 2 harps, 6 horns, somewhere down here. Yeah, so with these like undulating chords, he has 2 harps. He has this nice drone in the bass, and 4 horns, or 6 horns. 2 horns doing the droning notes, 4 horns doing some of the chords. These guys are playing the same notes. And then it's y'all flutes that are helping out. So that's what we're dealing with. And I wanted to just like gloss over the Venus score again, to see what I might be able to steal. So I am immediately noticing the flutes and the horns playing together. At some point here, the droning horn went away, while there's like these beautiful chords on top that are acting as the melody. Blah, blah, blah. On the motto. Okay. Let us get started not rewriting, but writing this. I'm going to go ahead and like copy these guys just so I have something to work with. Just like in whole score, we can try having a nice droning note. I'm not sure what that would be because you guys don't share any common tones. But what if I put you in G, which is the The bass notes, or the tonic, I mean. I want more glockenspiel action here. Try something like this. Just have this beautiful celesta part repeats. And try again. Hello. It's always so nice watching use of hotkeys. Hotkeys are my life. I need some shortcuts so I can be the very best employee of all. Alright, anyone? Let's have not concha basses. Or I guess concha basses can play this note. I don't know why, but ambient music is one of the easiest to make. However, making one like Clair de Lune is difficult. I think it's easy to make ambient music. It's difficult to make ambient music that remains harmonically interesting. Ambient music, of course, doesn't need to be harmonically interesting to be compelling. I think we can all agree on that. However, it definitely, to make it harmonically interesting, is a bit more challenging. But I at least want to start with this wonderful loop that we have. Can you guys play quieter? I know you're brass, but I should dip into the composing side of stuff when making music. Seems so fun yet very annoying. It's not annoying. I mean, annoying, I guess, if you like write something and you don't know what the heck to do. Okay. Let's try. This is a constant shifting between G major and A minor, which is just 1 and 2. So rename the title to Sleepy VTuber makes sleepy music. How is that any different than the title that I have right now? I'm gonna be honest, I started really running out of titles, so it's just whatever I want. Also, I think instead of having slurs here, let me... oh my gosh. I will have Tenuto. This is what Holst did. I think the Tenuto would be a bit better. I really like these chords in the horns. Let's try you guys again in the float. Explode. So, in Venus, the bringer of peace, that piece, there are these beautiful undulating flutes. I think they're very pretty. Try clarinets. The brass is like really overpowering everybody. Have this top part be played by a flute. You hear. Try. The clarinet and the flute are playing seconds. try oboe here. I want you on clarinet. Try you on flute. Doesn't sound very different. I kind of expected that, but try you on 2 oboes. Try with the whole orchestra. You guys are a little too loud. Who thought that explode function just in MuseScore just deletes everything? I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know for the longest time what explode meant. I saw this and I'm like, what do you mean explode? What explode does is that if you have a measure with multiple voices on it, oh, whoopsies. If you click explode, it'll move it to 2 staves, and conversely, if you put implode, it'll take 2 things and put it onto 1 stave, or staff, sorry. There are a whole lot of other cool things here, like optimize enharmonic spelling. I don't know what that means. There's also fill with slashes. Oh, I don't even know what this is supposed to mean. Realize chord symbols, add measures, remove selected range. Which, by the way, remove selected range just deletes the measures from existence. You see how the measures, like the measure count decreased? If you just press delete, then it'll just delete them. But if you control delete, it will delete the measures. You can see how far the score moves when I delete the actual measures. Okay. Let's take a look at what Holst did again. What he did here at the beginning of this nice part, Glockenspiel. Yeah, the 2 harps playing. I believe these harps are just playing the same-ish chord, but like on top of each other to make it more ethereal. Hello. You gotta realize which chords you use, but thankfully MuseScore just implants it into your brain. I have no idea what realized chords is even supposed to mean. I think maybe if you like write down chord symbols like C major, yada yada, it'll just write it into the score for you, but I've never had to do that. I think that's more of a rock music kind of thing, you know, Nashville numbers and all that jazz, so I ain't quite sure. It looks like you guys are playing the same notes. But like an octave difference. Also, I noticed that you guys are playing similar notes, but like offset from each other. See how this guy is playing a third, a second, a third, a second, and these guys are playing a second, a third, a second, a third. I think I've kind of exploited this kind of thing before, where the harmony is a bit more obscured if you do something like this. So what I've just done is I've shifted everything here like a beat before. Right. Whereas before it sounded like this. Well, they're all playing together, but if you offset them by a beat, it will sound like this. Pretty cool, right? What kind of thing you're composing here? Music? Probably. I don't know. What even is music anyway? Don't answer that. I don't have an answer. I'm going to get rid of all of those weird extraneous rests. Do I want them to be so close together? Would I rather it be played on a different instrument? Let us raise... No, not that volume. Not yet, anyway. I'll have you like this. I think you're a little too noisy right now. I think I gotta get rid of some of these notes. I think the oboes actually are just kind of noisy. They're kind of noisy sounding guys. We'll have... Oh, I don't... Let's make the chords a little different here. So right here, they're just kind of moving. The glockenspiel need delay on them, then automating the delay. I don't think I have a good... I mean, I have Fruity Loops, but I'm not sure if I can use the Fruity Loops plugins in MuseScore. I'm not sure if they'll allow that. Oh wait, not here. Here. Get more effects. Because I do have... Yeah, I do have FL Studio 2025. Yeah, but it looks like all these dudes are... Actually, I don't know. FST. I think that's supposed to be like VST, but Fruity Loops, so FST. Unfortunately, I don't think you can use it otherwise. I think there is a delay, like a MuseScore delay, but you have like no control over it. If I just... Here, delay. Technically, but like, it's like, you know, there's just like presets. And I ain't gonna have none of that, so. If you have Fruity Loops, you need to stream it. I thought about it. I've been saying this ever since I've been thinking about getting Fruity Loops, but I've always wanted to be both a classical music composer and like a dubstep producer. I wanted to be both. I've always wanted to be both. Without it, I don't know if there's like a tutorial or something I can follow and, you know, on the wub, but if there is, I'll need to check it out. Also, why does the glockenspiel not have a key signature? I just noticed that. G major? Okay, that's kind of weird. You can be both. I want to be both, but first I need to do it. You can make classical music in FL Studio. I mean, I know I can make classical music in FL Studio, but that's not why I paid $2 billion for it. It's so I paid for it so I could make dubstep. I really like how the pulse oboe sound. You should try to make some pulse oboe in this at some point. I want to kind of have some oboe chords in. I just need to think of some kind of nice melody thing that's going on here. Okay, right. Anyway, I was gonna do chords and stuff. Could you guys hear that? That was awful. Okay, anyway, let me explain to you how I wrote these chords first. So this is just a... like that. I wrote it like that. Why did I orchestrate it this way? Well, I want the... generally, you want your instruments to be playing sonorous, constant at intervals. So there is a second in this chord. If I write the whole chord out for you guys. Should start at A. This is what the chord looks like. So notice here there are seconds, which I think are very pretty, but generally if you're orchestrating chords like this, you do not want to put seconds on the same instruments. I mean, you can. I ain't your mama. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but you don't want to do this because, and I will give you a reason, is because the instruments will not sound as good. They'll kind of clash in each other, but not in a pleasing way. So like, although this dissonance is pleasing, it won't be like a pleasing dissonance. It would be much more pleasing if the instruments played, if the same kind of instrument, so, you know, 2 horns, 2 trombones, etc., if the same kind of instrument played consonant intervals, like thirds, fourths, or fifths, or sixths, these seconds, you want to put in instruments of different tone quality. The second will be much more pleasing that way. Seconds, sevenths, dissonances like that. And fifths too. Fifths aren't really a dissonance, but you want to put fifths generally in 2 different instruments. So that's why I have here this minor second being played in 2 different instruments, horn and trombone. Dubstep is difficult to make. It was one of the hardest genres. Well, yeah, but I guess you could say the same of classical music, really, so... How bad could it possibly be? Are there any books at the library I could check out about making dubstep? Do you think, just like Rimsky-Korsakov, like Skrillex has a treatise on the step? treat us on Wub. It would be like Francis of the Filth, where it's like a really unserious book with a very serious cover. That would be so awesome, actually. If you find the right sample, you can make it pretty easily, but it's pretty hard as a whole. I mean, yeah, dubstep is all about... I think the thing that makes dubstep, specifically dubstep and not just like EDM, is specifically the dub part is when you like sample stuff, right? You sample like voice clips. So... compared to classical, stop a string instrument on the song, people flock to it. I mean, you're right, that's basically classical. I mean, if it worked for the Beatles, then it works for us. Right, chords. So you have to be a G major chord. Okay. Usually put minor seconds of the piano and as ninths are like 5 octaves apart. Thank you for the $5, but also... that's so many octaves. What does 5 octaves even look like on the orchestra? Hold on. 1 octave, 2 octaves, 3 octaves, 4 octaves, 5 octaves. Oh my gosh. Something about that sounds kind of scary. It's kind of strange. Ooh, I have non-vibrato. I watched a, if you guys haven't seen the, Adagio for Strings by Barber, be performed by the Dover Quartet. I think they have an excellent performance, and I'm not quite sure if this is specified in Barber's score, but there are some chords in Adagio for Strings that the quartets, Dover Quartets, plays non-vibrato, and something about they have a very select choice of when to play non-vibrato, and it makes it very compelling in a way that's kind of difficult to describe, because, you know, vibrato makes things sound pretty, sounds like a human voice and yada yada, but like something about playing non-vibrato at very specific chords makes them weirdly more effective. They sound a little more dry, but like in a good way. It's a little difficult for me to describe without playing the recording. I'm not going to play the recording, but you guys can look at or listen to it for yourselves. It is very pretty recording, but very, very interestingly written. Try something like this, where you guys are playing alternating notes like this. And so basically what I've done here is that you are playing G major, see here, while you guys are playing A minor. So hopefully that'll give like the ethereal effect that I'm looking for, and I'm trying not to use any of these other guys because I want to reserve them for playing some pretty chords. Octave lower. You an octave higher, so you guys are playing a sixth. No, it sounded better like this, I think. But make you a little quieter. I'm not sure if I quite like this descending thirds. I like this ascending fifths. That sounded a little funny. The descending thirds I don't like very much, though. Try like this. Add some steel pan to rust. Oh. It just, I'll make C418 so proud of me. It would be great with low pass filters. I mean, I could just put them on lower instruments, I guess. I wanted something to echo the glockenspiel, and I was planning on it being the celesta, but I think the celesta sounds a bit too similar to the glockenspiel for that to really work, so I'm going to try on harp instead. You kind of copy what the glockenspiel is doing. Let me solo both of y'all, and I guess I'll include the celesta with y'all too. It's kind of hard to hear these harp notes. I don't think they would actually be heard in a concert hall. But luckily, there is an instrument that definitely would be heard. You're never going to guess which one it is. Let me change you to my preferred piano sound. Turn on your volume. I think that's very pretty. Okay. I'll copy it, but slide it a few milliseconds. That's so stupid. You know, a concert hall already has delay built into it. It's called being a big room. It's very Yumaniki, you know, if y'all have played that game with its music. Just like this very hypnotic loop. I'm thinking like there's got to be some kind of chords happening. I'm not sure what chords they would be. And I think, of course, there's got to be something that builds into this nice undulating chord pattern, but that can come later. Right now, actually, before I do anything, I want to hear you guys in different keys. C major. Oh, something about putting it an octave lower, or not an octave lower, but like just in a lower register feels more welcoming, doesn't it? Feels very comforting, but something about putting it up in this high register feels more mysterious. Isn't that cool? This one feels so warm, so cozy. Oh, but this is so... It's so mysterious. I love it. I love it. Okay. Put in the score for a guy who'll walk around the hall with a microphone put into a delay pedal. Well, like the preacher? What is that even supposed to mean? Does he have like a talk box? Maybe the sort of chords we were messing with in that one stream, the 7th chords, changing the middle to close chords. Right now they are very close. I did deliberately put these beautiful seconds in, but it was in the stream we did chordal harmony in. Yeah, that one where we read the jazz books. I bet chordal chords would be so epic here. But right now we have some very close harmony happening. Okay, right. What kind of chords do I want to play here? Oh yeah, wait, I want to mess with you in other keys. That's right. F major. That's one step down. Everyone is streaming at once. Who else is streaming at the same time as me? Is this Centuria? I know they've been around streaming music. I haven't talked to her. I probably should. Nonetheless, I don't. Okay. It sounds creepy in F major. Does it? Hold on, let me put it back. let's raise it up a whole step. Or no, let's raise it up to A flat major from G. I'm streaming myself, watch this and type. You better not be streaming me streaming. That'd be so wacky. This one's so cheery and uplifting. This one feels so, like, bright and early. I mean, I'm literally just shifting it by, like, 1 or 2 steps, but the feel of the whole thing is changing, and I can't really describe why I think that. Right. But back in good old G major, it's just so different. Like a depressed Christmas. Maybe I should record a Christmas album for y'all. That'd be so rad. Even lower. Try a nice low grumbly bass. Maybe later, but I don't like it right now. Watched by music students when music teacher is lazy. Gosh, I hope not. Oh no, I don't want to be responsible for that. No, I put you in contrabasses so that you guys would have like a thinner kind of quality to you. I want like a nice thin drone. Let's think of some chords to put here. So this is just an undulating 1-2-1-2 pattern. Therefore, I could do... Try this. Since you moved to, what? G major to A minor, I can try something like this. I'm curious as to what something like this will sound like. Okay, basically what I did is I just built this chord entirely out of fourths, and I just kind of shifted it down. I don't like this. I think I gotta move some notes here, like that. It's gonna sound a bit too much like Venus though, I'm not gonna lie, with this descending chord progression here. I'm going hog wild in here. I'm sorry. Bro, what is there to be sorry about? You think I have rules here? Actually, I do. But they're not that strict. I don't know, I literally just came up with that on the spot. And now I'm going to try again to make some wonderful and weird quartal stuff. Okay, I just want to hear what this sounds like, and then we'll judge. I think this ending sounds fine. I'm a little dubious about this beginning parts. I don't like this tritone. Move you down. That feels a little better. There's no way it's already been an hour. Oh wait, it has been an hour. Hello, you. I'm here to— oh, he's gone. I'm just here to do the Wordle. It's time to do Wordle. I bet he's getting food or whatever. How do I pop this game out? Give me the pop out button. Reload? Whatever. What word is it today? What word do I want to start with? Oh, plant. Dang it. I'm planting! Oh, what word do I want to write next? Gnome. Dang it. Gnome. What? Oh, what could come next? Canoe. No, the E would go here. What's a K? Oh wait, I already used A. Canoe wouldn't even work that way either. Nokia. No. Freon. I don't think that's actually how you spell Freon. Go! Dang it. It is how you spell Freon. I just tested that. Well, I found where the N goes, unless there's an N at the beginning as well. Shown. What ends with N? What ends with N? What N with ends? What bends with dens? What sends with men's? Oh, doe, a deer, a female deer. Okay, I know E can go here, here, or here, and O goes in either of these dudes. And it's not any of those other letters that I already got. Ooh, but what does that mean it could be? Co. Colin. No. No, Colin, that's wrong. Ooh, what word do I want to try next? I don't know what word I want to try. Kybin. That's not a word. Cuban. That's not gonna work. I don't even think it accepts demonyms, because I've tried. But it will accept the word Jambo. I learned that one of these days. Oh, wet. Ooh, what could the word be? I think I'll just have to guess another word to get rid of some letters. but I do want to use my hints. I could start with a vowel. I haven't considered that. I think I'm just gonna have to guess a word to get rid of some letters. Maybe see some positions of letters. What words could I use to do that? A debit. But I already got rid of T. I already know that O's there. That wouldn't be helpful. Or not there, sorry. Sirloin. Dang it, that's not gonna work either. Man, I had some pretty rough guesses. Swan. Where does the E go? Where does E go? Ezoin. That's not a word. How is it going to end with N? It's got to end with N because there is a vowel that comes before it. It's not A. It's not O. It could be E. So what word ends with EN? It doesn't even have to end with EN. I do have these other guys here, U and I, which are both words, but not the U one. But it sounds like one. Oh no. Beaver. Dang it. Beaver is too long. I can't put in beaver. Bebbin. Beppis. I sure hope Beppis is not a word. Yui. Yuo. Oh no. Brain. I don't have it. What word ends with N? Oven. That'd be so bad. You've actually got to be kidding me. Oh my gosh. Oh, which letter is it? What? What letter is it? Bovin. Soven. What? 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 What letter? What? 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 Coven. What? That doesn't look like a word at all. Doven. What? Is it Doven? It's not Doven. Is it? Oh no! I have one more guess. Is it Soven? It's got to be Soven. It's not Soven. Is it Boven? It better not be Boven. It's not Boven. Is it Coven? It is Coven. I've never heard of that word in my entire life. What does Coven mean? It means a confederacy, a formal group or assembly of witches in fantasy fiction, a family group or assembly of vampires. A witches coven? No, I've heard of that before. Maybe I just don't read enough stuff about witches. Coolio. Oh. That was so bad. Oh my goodness. Oh, is that a coven? Am I even saying that right? Is it coven? It might be coven. Hey look, we have a 41-day streak. It's pronounced coven. I see. Alright, well, no more of that. Ba-dum. Get out of the stupid voice chat in which we are doing that. Okie dokie. Now that you've all have learned your vocabulary word of the day, I did just spoil myself on today's word. You know, you can just look away. Made myself forget that COVID is an actual word. I ain't never seen that word in my entire life. Let me tell you what. Maybe covenant, like a covenant woman, but ain't nothing like coven. Coven ant. I only know the ant form of coven. Coloven. Okay. It's time to get back to whatever this is. Not as exciting as Wordle. Okay. Was that the word I got today? No. If you gotta do the Wordle, you gotta do it as soon as it comes out, baby. Okay. Okay, this is our melody that we were writing in Bobos. I want you to follow what you're doing. Try this. You just sit there for a second. You guys move over here. You move over here. You move over here. Try this. Something tells me these notes gotta be on flutes and clarinets. Maybe even, like, the other way around. Try this. Oh, and this low B of the oboe doesn't sound very nice. Who's gonna do this now? Violins, you try. This is gonna sound so wacky. Try violins. That does sound kind of fun. I want the rhythm to be a little bit more obscure. By that I mean, see how these notes are falling like directly on the chords? I want it to be a little bit more vague as to when that happens. And I think we can achieve that using triplets. I will put the original melody over here just for reference. But I want like... Okay, you know what, you guys can get imploded. Yoink. What? That's not what I meant to do. I meant to do this. There you go. None of this 3-voice thing. Try a triplet here. And then I want something similar happening here. You move down to G and D. Try this. Okay. Adding Guana to the score. I'm already sleepy because I woke up at 2 a.m. yesterday. Your intro 1-2-1-2 helped a little bit. I'm gonna go sleep now. Alright, sleep well. And make sure you practice your scales in your sleep, otherwise I know you ain't gonna do it when you're awake, so at least do it in your dreams. You must stream FL Studio soon. One day. I mean, we'll see. Maybe I'll find some cool samples first so we can mess around with those. And I'll figure out how the UI works, because the UI is kind of a mess, but maybe it's just because I'm new to it. But we'll see. I want here, my dears, could you please... You guys are just moving down a fourth. This might look very strange, but I just want to hear what this effect is. Try this. It's close. Not quite what I want. Let me revert you back to the way you was. Okay. The UI is like hard garbage. I've been using FL for like 10 years and it's hard garbage. Dang. This is so sad. Why can't they just make a good UI? How bad is it to make a good UI, huh? No, no, no. Try this. It sucks because once you learn it's really easy, like to use, like extremely easy. I imagine it is. It's probably intuitive. It just looks bad, you know? But like, I had to minor a major piece. I don't know. I mean, technically it's in G major, but I think the use of these wonderful quartal chords, which means, is it quartal or quartic? I think it's quartal. Where these chords are built on fourths. It makes it very vague sounding. Can you make a tuba piece? I'm sorry to disappoint you, Quandale Dingle. Big fan. But I'm not writing anything for tuba at the moment. Okay. I'm not sure if I want you to be in violins quite yet. Like, I like the sound of the violins here. I think y'all gotta wait a little bit. Wait for your turn. Can you make a tuba quartet? I mean, the tuba's got some insane range, but it's not necessarily the kind of range that you put. I don't know if any tuba player wants to play that. I guess you could put it in any of these guys and it'd be okay. Maybe not up here that much, but you guys definitely. It's not a whole lot of space though. It's 2 octaves. Make the contrabass clarinet quartet piece. Add a kazoo solo, guys. You know, you can also download MuseScore. I think Hayatuba sounds really nice. I also think it sounds nice, but you know, there's a euphonium for a reason. You could just use that. The euphonium is there whenever you want to. What if I move you guys like this? Let's have 2 clarinets play 4 notes. Let's try this. I just want to hear what this sounds like. As much as I like the sound of the high bassoon, I think they would murder me and eat me alive if I tried that. So try oboe and clarinet here. See, I don't want I want these high notes to be played specifically by a clarinet, I think. Hello, hello. Can a tuba player play multiple notes at once? Yeah, that's why there's a huge repertoire of fugues written for tuba. It's because of all the notes that it can play at once. Tuba fugue would actually go insane. I'm not sure how you'd make it sound nice, but I'm sure someone has tried. There is absolutely 0% chance that there isn't a tuba fugue. You can sing, hum a note, and play a note. Yeah, but there's no way that anyone humming is going to be as loud or louder than a tuba. You can do multiphonics on tuba pretty easily. Does this mean it's time for the tuba fugue? Time for the tuba fugue by one person. I mean, if you can play a fugue on a single violin, then surely you can play a fugue on a single tuba, right? So, you know. Blah, blah, blah. Did you get chocolate shakes after last stream? Not after it, but I did get one this afternoon. It was very yummy. But like after asking for a chocolate shake and I got it, I'm like, I could have asked maybe for a different flavor. Like they have like coffee ice cream, which I really like. I could try like butter pecan, chalky shake, stuff like that. Maybe like a fruity flavor. But of course, like I know fruit flavors are cool and all, but you know, just like I just want chocolates. Fnug for solo tuba. Do I want to look this up? What kind of a word is fnug? Alright, I'm looking it up. YouTube.com. How it all started. What started?
Play the double tongue.
What? Is he playing helicopter noises? What was that?
Sound. And also, you can.
Can't believe we got tuba beatboxing. That's crazy. Uh-huh.
In time in the tuba.
Where are the double notes?
Sounds like this.
I gotta hear that again. Oh my, it sounds like my air conditioner turning on. I love it. It sounds like throat singing. It actually sounds like throat singing. Like, bizarrely enough. Beautiful. 10 unusual tips to take your playing to the next level. Learn to play fnug. What is it even called, fnug? I don't even want to know if it's a real word. I feel like I'm gonna get an answer I don't want. The piece actually gets played. Well, too late. Garlic choco shake tastes really good, so good I vomit as a way of showing excitement. No comment. Okay. Well, how am I gonna get around this problem of I have not enough clarinets for this? I could add more clarinets. But I don't think I want to do that. The piano piece that is just 5 minutes of silence. You know, how little that narrows it down. How does Holst get around this problem? I mean, Holst is scoring for big okay, yeah, he's scoring for 4 flutes. That's how he gets around that problem. And 3 oboes. Okay, well, Holst, I see how it is. Alright. Well, I don't have that many instruments, and I know I can add that many instruments, but I don't wanna, because I feel like that'll just lead to some really amateurish writing. I could actually try... I could try this. I could have an interlocking of notes. So if I have, like... You play some of these middle notes. Excuse me. I guess I could have just exploded you. There you go, get exploded. Okay, that makes me feel a little better. Replace the second oboe with an English horn. Try this. 9, 8, and 11, 14 time signature. I don't even think 11, 14 exists. But you can try. Do you have a song in 15, 16? Wow. You know what's bad when your time signature starts to sound like a year. 15, 16. This English horn is a little bit less offensive to listen to than that oboe that was playing this notes. That sounds a little better. Okay. One staff with 6-4 and the other at 4-4 on piano, then 11-14 must be possible. I can try it for you. Where are you? Time signature. I do have a 31/32. Just look at that. It's just like the most horrendous thing you've ever seen. It only lets you do powers of 2. 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 128. Look at all of those notes. I think you can make this as big as you want, though. It's not going to stop you from just adding more notes. I mean, you can put in the text here. You can put 11-14. But it's not actually going to be 11-14. I mean, you could do... oh, crap. Uh-oh. Maybe I shouldn't have put 140. You can put 11/1. Okay, that's definitely more than 11 notes. I think it's 11 whole notes. Yeah. I should have made it 11 quarter notes. Or maybe 11 eighth notes. I mean, you could technically make it 11-14, but it wouldn't really. It would be a fraud. But you can have 11 notes. I actually do have an 11-8 time signature here already. When are you adding the iguana to the score? Alright, hold on. There he is. You can go, you can hang out with the piano. He's just covering up the covering up the string parts. There you go, the iguana's playing the piano. Is that the Toby Fox song? Oh, with the time signatures? Sure. I got such a high quality image for this. I was thinking of getting like a super low res image, but I got such a high quality iguana for this one. There he is, playing both the celesta and the piano because he's so talented. Isn't that right? Godzilla is a part-time piano professional. He's very, very good at piano. given that he can stomp on all the keys at once. He has insane range. Okay. Right, what was I doing? Music. Continue this for 8 bars. Just to have a phrase. Or maybe you should move down to a different key. Let's mess around with some other 13th chords. This is a 13th chord. So right now it's playing... That's the chord it's playing right now. It's very pretty. This is the chord that it's based on. This is the tonic. But I'm thinking we can try in the beautiful C major that we cooked up last time. I want some beautiful clusters here. You are a fourth. Separate these fourths out. I want a big, wide open chord here. A... No, not D. E. I think the way that I structure this chord is really going to change the mood of it. You know what? Just put you back in root position. So if I do this, it'll be a C. I think this drop is going to be a little suspicious though. I guess you could move up. But I want you to be nice and low like this. We can introduce the tuba here, I think. That'd be fun. You're a little loud though on account of the fact that you're a tuba. But you should be okay. Again, I want this wonderful 13 chord. How am I gonna do this? Tell me, Iguana. How am I supposed to orchestrate this chord without making the instruments yell at me for doing big ol' leaps? Unfortunately, Iguana has not given me an answer yet. Is this some crazy F sharp minor, Locrian dominant hyperbolic 7th flat 5 sustained inversion 3 type chord formation? No, it's literally this. Watch this. There's a technique that'll blow your mind. That's it. That's the chord that's playing. I just need to figure out where exactly to put these notes. Iguana says, I don't know. Dang it. Iguana, why do I even pay you? You know what? I got rid of my trumpets, but I think the trumpets are coming back. Get over here, my trumpet friends. Why are you guys over here? What do you think you're a woodwind? You ain't no woodwind. Get out of here. Trying to hang out with the flutes. Know your place, you trumpety dum-dums. Why would it be in Locrian? I don't know. I think Locrian's pretty cool though. Let's see. You are playing D and B, like Cooper. But also, shut up. Dynamics, pianissimo. Ooh. It sounds really strange in these lower notes with the horns playing the bass, but sorry, just gotta stretch there. I'm like slowly sinking into my chair, so I gotta make sure that I don't lose my spine in the process. Tuba, you are tuba loud. Shut up. I could try you in bassoon, I guess. But I kind of want it to be brassy. No, that doesn't sound any good. Just put you back in tuba. Get rid of that. And what do I want to do now? Now I gotta write some glockenspiel parts for this. Let's see. There's a C major chord to a D minor chord. Try this. The bassoon is clashing with the brass. And the tuba is clashing with everyone. I think some of these voices gotta shift around a little bit. Let's see. right now you guys are just built on thirds. Let me put the chord here in the trumpets who are currently just sitting around doing nothing. I want to add notes, please. There you go. Is this default mute sounds? It is not, my friend. Do you think the trombone's gonna hate me if I make it go all the way down here? What is this? What are they even supposed to mean? What do you mean, what is this? It's my music, just like the title says. We already have seconds playing in the first one. You know what? No harm in playing seconds. Let's see. Try something like this. You play G and B. No F sharp, please. And you play A. No, that's a C, not an A. Oh, dang it. I accidentally created a new score like an idiot. Oh my goodness. Ay, 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 ay. Get out of here, extra muse score. Why do I have another live streaming thing pulled up? Get out of here. I'm so messy with my desktop. The tuba kind of ruins it, I'm not gonna lie. I had high hopes for you, tuba, but I think trombone's gonna take your place. I know there's a big gap here. It's fine, I'll rectify that in a sec. Oh yeah, trumpet, shut up. Okay. Replace you guys. Try this. You can stay in... Put you in clarinet, maybe. Put the middle voices... Put the upper voice in the clarinets, upper and lower voice in the clarinets, fill in the gaps using horn. B trombone, I guess. Try this. Something about this feels a little wrong. I think the trombone and the clarinet don't get along with each other very well. That feels a little nicer. I need you to sound a bit more like raindrops. That's so Lavender Town, but not what I need. Play some wonderful fifths here, perhaps? Ever pop into a live chat? I love music and I'm not complaining. Welcome. This is a what? C major chord. I could have you play some wonderful sixths here. To and try this. Oh wait. Get unsharped. You need to feel a little bit more mysterious. I want maybe raise these notes. Try this. And also F natural. That didn't sound as cool as I hoped it would. Try this. Something a bit more relaxing. Maybe less on beats. Something a little bit less. Because right now it's just, you know, quarter note, eighth note, 16th note. I want something a little bit more vague. We can try some triplets here. Let's try... I don't know why I wrote this as this. Actually, it's meant to do this. But that was kind of cool. Becomes a little happier if I put it in like this. Try something a little bit more strange. Do like a 4 against 5 thing happening here. Try this. Oh wait. A sextuplets into 16th notes to give a push-pull effect, like alternating. Something about this feels very twinkling, you know? Let me erase these notes. Also, you guys are playing incorrect notes, I just realized. It's not quite right. Should be more like this. Oh yeah. Stupid sharp. Get out of here. I know I wrote you, but shut up. Try this. Okay. I don't like this note here. Change it to like F or something. Do not compose at a keyboard. No, I just use theory. Hold on that last note and give it 2 of the 5 value. Like this. No, at least keep the motion going for these notes. I was actually, immediately after that, I was going to try something like this, where I'd add triplets on top of this, but I feel like it would get a bit too wacky if I did that. But, I mean, how am I not going to try that, you know? So let's write in something funny here. But it's got to be really open, I think. Let's not forget that this is a 13th chord playing right now, so I have a lot of notes to work with for my beautiful arpeggio. I think you're playing 6th. You're just playing whatever this. I don't like you starting here on C. Octave higher. No, it gets a little bit in the way. The piano's a little heavier than these other dudes. Work on some of my own compositions. I'll see you later. Flute, help me. No, I don't. It's getting a little too busy. I just wanted to try that for funsies. Okay. Iguana, tell me what I should do next. What's the next thing? That iguana looks so wise. Wise beyond his years. Oh, Super Saiyan God to Goku. Man, what a name. You guys have the best names. Okay, now that we have our wonderful harp. You're so right. I think I did want it to, I did want it to add a harp part, but I just could add a nickel harp or a harpsichord. Let's do a normal harp. Unfortunately, I ain't got no shimmering harp sound, but I feel bad my name is not cool. I mean, your name doesn't have to be cool, but some names are just cooler than others, you know. Okay. What would the harp even play? I don't want you to play arpeggios, or not necessarily like, or well, you know, nothing like this. None of these broken up chords, because you guys are already doing this. If I added more, it would just sound kind of muddy. So I think just having you play some beautiful arpeggiated notes of the chord that we're hearing, that'll be good enough. Like this, right? I mean, I don't know if a harp can play this. I don't know if it can play specifically this. I'm not quite sure. Arpeggiated fourths. I could try in fourths. Are these notes fourths? G, D is a fourth like this. G is a fourth with E. There's no E in this chord. Oh, I don't think there is. I mean, I could add an E here. Oh my gosh. What a beautiful disaster. I don't like this F sharp, so I'm gonna remove it. But I like this. It sounds kind of funny. And then just do the same thing, but upwards. Octave lower. It sounds so stupid. No arpeggio. I mean, I don't think you can play this not arpeggio. I'd have to remove one of these notes. Let's get rid of this. I prefer you without arpeggio. But also, can you play a little louder? Pretty please, my dear harp friend, a little bit louder. Add this like shimmery harp sound here. And I guess I'll just put this bass note here for convenience. There you go. Try this. Or actually... You can't really hear the harp here. You can't harp the here, but I bet you would be able to hear it very nicely here. So I think actually I'll put the chord here. Let me see if I can reconstruct this chord using the fourth technique. I already forgot it. How did I arrange this to get fourths out of this? Something like this, I think. Shut up. I want the celesta to be slightly louder. I'll just boost its volume here. And I also think I want the violins to play the melody now, because originally, I really liked the way it sounded on violins earlier. I just gave it to woodwinds because I thought it'd be better if they started at woodwinds and moved to violins. But now that mage, I gotta put it into violins. You guys just hold this note for a little bit. In fact, hold it in 3 octaves, because why not? There you go, violas, you guys finally get a note. Harp, you do stuff too, I guess. And if I remember correct, I mean, I could just do this. I'm gonna have to do some musical algebra here. I'll swap some stuff around. Implode you. Implode you. And put you all together. Man, it's like solving a matrix. Oh wait, I forgot to transpose you. Oh wait, I also forgot to get rid of the F sharps. You stupid F sharps. You're ruining it all. There are no F sharps. A little quieter, please. It doesn't sound as cool as it did over here. I'm not gonna lie. I might have to build a new melody here, which I am not opposed to. Let's start on this beautiful C here. And let's build a chord quarterly downwards. So it should sound like this. Having the C up in the soprano register will make it a bit more clear. It'll sound more intentional than random. Okay. Just listen to what this sounds like, I guess, now. Good. Hold this note a little bit longer, please, my dears. Hold the common tones. Oh, no F sharp. What the heck? Okay. It's Muse score. This is in fact Muse score. Muse score 4. MUSESCORE. Number 4. Numera 4. Okay. Hello. Bite me, Mom. Hi, your mother, but I might be your auntie. Who knows? Ooh, I think an organ pedal would actually be super awesome here. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Organ. Pipe organ. But I just want the organ pedal parts. Where are you here? Select these staves. Get out of here. I will rename you accordingly to organ pedal. And I believe I should have exclusively an organ pedal sound somewhere. Yes, I do. Organ pedals. Yoink. Okay. I want this beautiful low C here. Also, the organ pedal, why are you in treble clef? Clef. Let's try here. I think this is the one that I want. Oh, what a bass. Let's try a different one. I have this one, which I can't hear. What about this? Oh, okay. I think I actually put you a little too low. Try this. Okay, I don't have my bassoon pedal here. Ooh, that's so tasty. Try this, my friend. Okay, you guys are a little bit too much. I know these violin sounds are a little loud, so I'm gonna turn them down, but if they're still too loud, I will pianissimo them. Organ playing the brown note. I haven't heard about the brown note in ages. Man, what a callback. I want this note to be held a little longer. Try something like this. Close enough. Dubstep. hold this note much longer, please. Thank you. Hold it like you mean it. Okay. This is kind of moving this because this went from G to C. If I pretend like it's supposed to be intentional and I call it perfect cadence, but just extend it out into 16 bars, and then I could do that. Do you have a tuba part? Unfortunately, the tuba ain't doing nothing. Whatever the tuba I replaced with the organ pedal. How is Iguana? Alright, hold on. Yeah, I'll give you an Iguana update. Iguana, what do you think about the current socioeconomic status of my orchestra piece right now? How dare you, Iguana? I'll let it slide just this once because you're an iguana, but I can't believe you would say that about it. Unbelievable. I give the iguana an instrument. The iguana is playing the piano right now. There he is. It is good day. Okay. What chord do I want you to play next? I think I need a new chord progression. Because right now it's just moving from 13th chord to 13th chord. I think we gotta get something new. So I shall outline the new chord in y'all. I call organ pedal parts. Nice. Try. Maybe move back to G. I could have you descend from G to C to F. That might be kind of fun. Or maybe back to F sharp. That's a pretty tasty chord. Which one is that? It's the E minor one. Oh, that. There's some real clashes. I can't even read no sheet music, you know the other things. Nice. I could have you try out some of these parts here. Oh, it's a little bit of cold water, I think, though. As much as I want to keep these underlying... Actually... I think I'll keep these, like, nice... pulsing chords, maybe for 16 bars. And then we can think about what we want to put before and after it. Because right now, I just kind of wanted to mess around with this literally two chord progression that I had going on. That's been stuck in my mind for a while. But of course, something's got to lead into it and something's got to come after it. Self-taught comp, how? Because I know how to read. All y'all guys, you guys got to go get a library card. They got books there and they'll tell you how to compose music. They really will. Believe me. I hate music theory so much. Couldn't be me. Music theory isn't that bad. I mean, maybe the people that taught it to you just suck at teaching it, but I think it's awesome. You score 5? No, it's 4. I think maybe just no one's been teaching it to you quite as fun yet. Of course, the fun part is applying to music theory. I mean, I guess there's technically theory going on here, and by that I mean like theory of orchestration, like how exactly I put these chords together. But what else? The library has Iguana book. You're so right. It does have Iguana book. Probably books about spiders too, and alligators, and what else is a cool animal? A cow. I would actually like a book about cows. What if I move you back to G? No clue what I'm watching, but you got me invested. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Move back to G here. Ooh, do I want the chords to move to strings? That might be really pretty. Alright, violas. You guys are finally gonna get a part that ain't just copying what y'all are doing. In fact, I'm gonna move you a little bit. Do you make your own Choco Shakes? No, I went to Brahms to get one. Not like Johannes Brahms, although that'd be really cool. I go over to his place and we eat Choco Shakes together. Nah, Brahms is in the Oklahoma chain. I'm in Texas though, but they're based in Oklahoma. Have you made a dark chocolate shake? No, but maybe I'll ask for one next time. I really hope they got them dark chocolates. That sounds so delicious. I mean, they do have cappuccino ice cream, which, you know, coffee is a little bitter. So, I mean, I guess it's kind of like mocha. So, I don't know how to necessarily say that mocha is bitter. Okay. I want to try making a G minor chord here. Move to G minor instead of G major, my dear. Try this. In fact, just to make life easier, I am going to unkey signature you because you're changing a bunch. Let's see. How should I arrange this chord? I could have it stacks of stacks and thirds. This is how the chords have been arranged thus far, with this second on the bottom and second on the top, which has this very kind of, what's the word, kind of mysterious sound. If I open the chord a little bit like this, where it's on thirds, usually strings are more conducive to writing in open harmony. They're just better. How did I get here? Not complaining. Why is everyone asking how they got here? You saw the anime girl writing music and you clicked on it. You know exactly why you're here, okay? I'm calling you guys all out right now. I know it went through your head. You dum-dums. Unbelievable. Okay. How shall I arrange this guy? I think something like this might be fun. You look kind of like Skrillex. Do I? I'm flattered. Question mark. B flat, D, G. Okay. Dubstep is written in alto clef, don't you know? Oh, you're right, you're right. I clicked 20 streams ago because I could smell the BFDI. Shh, don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone that I'm hooked. I don't care. Okay, since you're G minor, you have an E flat. Oh, that's so tasty. Oh, how unbelievably delicious. Simply delicious. That doesn't actually sound as nice as I'd hoped. I think I like the chords. I think they might sound better in a different instrument. Now let us think. Oh wait, hold on. Oh my word. Oh man, I just gotta eat that one in. I could make triplets instead of quarters. You're right, I could do that actually. Do I want like a low G here? Nah, no organ pedal. Unless you got an organ pedal sound for this. No, okay. I was ready to have my ears fall off for that, but you know. Who gets to play these notes? I have 4 horns, 2 trumpets, which by the way, the trumpets aren't doing anything. Goodbye, trumpets. Okay, I was watching chess videos recently. Wow. I haven't played chess in so long. Try, my friends. Try you in a different instrument. I mean, that sounds kind of mysterious, but also bad. Don't do that, please. I kind of like bassoon choir, but the notes are a little bit too jumbled up for it to work, I think. I gotta be a bit more intelligent about this. Try horn and flute on top. Try this. No, you were actually better on strings. Something about the way that the strings, like something about, I think, the violas being clustered like this, because the intervals as they go lower, like the third, the closer intervals will start to sound kind of murky. And I think that's the problem that I'm running into here, is that although it sounds nice, because we have so many notes playing together, like this cluster here, it's starting to get a little murky. So I think I gotta spread out the chord a little more. So okay, someone's being very loud outside right now. Put you back in the piano. Better, that's much better. Let me just rearrange you guys. So F. Oh, that's tasty. Try you. Okay. I don't I don't think violas want to be playing a minor second. Let me mark you guys as DVC. I guess I should have done that here too. Div. Okay. Hello all y'all. Welcome to the stream. Could be the seconds making it working for you, but I don't really hear it. Or just Muscore using perfect intonation. That is true. Muscore is playing a perfect thing. Unison. There you go. I guess I'll have to cut you off here so the violins have time to shift. I guess I don't need to mark you to VZ twice. Okay. There you go. Okay. I think these guys, I like the strings here. I think they got to transition to a different instrument, and I think clarinet is what is going to happen next. So just fifths instead of thirds to solve the murkiness, but that would make the voice leading the new problem. Oh, voice leading isn't a concern for me right now. Usually I'm pretty concerned about voice leading. I think I have to go. See you later and good luck. I'll see you later. Usually I'm pretty concerned about voice leading, but for this specifically, I'm kind of ignoring voice leading. I think there are definitely... That's a perfect fourth. That's not really a fifth. Where's my beautiful fifth? Do I have any fifths happening? Yep. B flat, F, C, G. That's definitely a perfect fifth. But Squidward's clarinet is left next. I mean, you're not wrong. Oh wait, the clarinet's already playing notes here. I think this is no good. Try bassoon. Oh, how am I gonna do this? I actually kind of like clarinet in the low part. Try trombone here. And then try bassoon here. Good. Good. I feel like there's got to be a bit more happening than this, but making me desire a drink? Why? Do I make you thirsty? Dang. Unbelievable. You guys are playing C, F, B, E. Let me make y'all play that. I ain't sure who's gonna play it, but... I want a beautiful dovetailing to happen here from the strings to the clarinets. You guys can play my oboe friends double reeds. You guys can play the other guys, which are F and C. Whoopsies. Okay. Reach the chat at the inconvenient times. Dang. Guys, I know I have big anime eyes, but that doesn't mean I see everything. It just means I see one specific thing, but bigger. Oh, something about this chord is a little wrong. It's the C, F, B, E. That is correct. Something about putting it in the woodwinds just makes it a whole lot less cool, though. Try this instead. That might be a little nicer. I'll have you guys play a little louder. Maybe you guys just gotta play a different chord. You have big eyes. Sorry I can't see your VTuber model is so small on the screen. Oh, okay, hold on. My eyes are... Can you guys see my eyes yet? No? Alright, hold on, I got you. Is that better? I got pretty big eyes, don't I? They're so big and so sparkly. I keep thinking you're sheer Grillex. Darn. Unfortunately, I am not. That is my cousin. Let me adjust my posture. Okay, let me just adjust this chord here. I still want it to be a quartal chord. You're a fifth actually, but maybe that would work. That's pretty tasty. I could also just have you be a normal, kind of boring, but stacked thirds chord, which I think would actually sound better on winds. And of course it does. I think the like the slow glockenspiel is okay. But I think the celesta part has to maybe be a bit variated. But it motivates me to write orchestrally more. I've been afraid of it because I'm scared of annoying all the musicians. It's okay. It's okay. Real musicians are gonna play your music anyway. Okay? Real musicians ain't gonna play my music. Real musicians ain't gonna play your music, probably, unless you're a conservatory student, I guess. But what a part think for like 15 minutes warning if it's playable. Dang. Oh, hello, tiny Shirgi. But musicians will be annoyed at anything, don't even worry. I mean, that's true. Oftentimes I'll be like re-orchestrating instruments a bunch and people will tell me like, I don't even hear the difference. What the hell are you doing? And I'm like, but it's gotta be perfect. It's gotta be perfect. Add iguana to the score and musicians will love you. Iguana, tell me, what part should I add to my score next? Let the iguana think about it a little bit. Let him shake it around in his little brain like a magic 8-ball. What instrument you play? I play the harmonica. That's why he's there. That sure is. Okay. Let me get back to... I'm technically not a conservatory student, just write for myself. Hey, you and me both, my friends. You have to be a little quieter, I think, my friends. You moved to G minor here, so... What note is that? This is a note, this is a quintal chord. Beautiful. Play on English horn, please, my friend. You... play on oboe. Play on oboe. I can't hear a difference. I love composing stuff, it makes me feel smarter. Does it now? I don't feel very smart. Try this. You sound a little too thin. Okay, enough with that experiment, I guess. Get rid of these extraneous pianissimos. Good. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Who wants to play the melody this time? And or the arpeggios? Maybe the piano should come back. The piano ain't really doing anything. What would you do? Let the tubas do it. Tuba melody. I'm gonna make a sticker design of you, bro. Whatever. Do what you want with my face. The only stipulation, though, is that it has to be funny. If it's not funny, then you're not allowed to do what you want with my face. But the melody and the organ pedal, we'll have like an organ pedal solo. That sounds very fun. What would a tuba solo even sound like for you? I have an idea actually of what it would sound like. What chord is playing here? This is a G minor to A, C, E, E, G, B flats, right? No, A, C, E flat, G, B flats, because it's in G minor. Therefore, that is a diminished 2 chord, a 13th, right? No, 9th? A, C, E flat is the 5th, G is the 7th, B flat is the 9th, so it's a 9th chord. Okay. The bass, if you can have bass solos, and why not tuba carry a low melody? I don't know. I'm trying to think what the tuba would even sound good at, but I just can't think of what it would be. Also, you're supposed to be flattened because you're G minor. Goodbye, tuba. Alright, well, we'll figure out something else to do here. Who gets to play? Bass solos kind of sound poopy a lot of the times, and I play bass. Dang. Celesta time. The celesta is here. It just ain't doing too much. It's just kind of sitting there, sitting pretty. Again, I don't really know what to do next. I like this. I mean, I guess there doesn't need to be a melody. It just needs to sound nice. What if I have the timpani do something? The timpani has just been kind of sitting here. Not really playing a whole lot. I mean, I really like timpani, but I ain't sure if timpani is exactly what we want here. I could add a thunder sheet. I shouldn't have said that. Now you guys are going to ask for a thunder sheet. Unbelievable. Sneak the Weezer riff in there. I would rather eat a pile of ants. Do you have classical training? Yes, I do. Thunder Sheet was my nickname in high school. You want to know why they call me Thunder Sheet? Because I thunder in the sheet. That means something. What would the timpani do? I don't know. I don't want the timpani to do too much. Play something. I think the Glockenspiel has got to do something as well. Play some notes, my friend. Do you have modern training? No, but I wish. This might sound kind of jungly, but I'm curious. The moving timpani is very interesting. That even counts as modern training these days. Jazz, I'm guessing. Do you have VTuber training? Yeah, I went to VTuber school where all the anime girls get together. They grade you on how big your eyes are and how annoying your voice is. And I failed both classes. Let's see. I think the soft malice would be better for you. quieter. Try put the lick in there. This is gonna sound so stupid, but I don't think timpani is necessarily the right instrument to play this. What software is this? It's MuseScore 4. MUSESCORE number 4. Go look it up. Go download it. Ooh, what's the yummy little Celesta gonna do? How does nobody know what MuseScore 4 looks like? Is this program really that obscure? I mean, I've been using it for a long time. So, or MuseScore 3 at least. I don't know MuseScore. Well, now you do. Can I pirate software that already costs $0? Technically, yes, but I ain't gonna say how. They've never seen MuseScore 4. I mean, I guess. It doesn't say anywhere that it's MuseScore. So, I mean, yeah, even if I full screen it, it doesn't say MuseScore anywhere. Use MuseScore 1 like a cool person. You're so... Well, you're something. Oh, who wants to play the melody now? English horn, you. I want the English horn to do something. Can you use VSTs in the software? You sure can, my friend. Cool, right? I don't have that many, though. I should have more VSTs, but... Would I? Are you a femboy by any chance? No. But I get that a lot, you know? Orally sing and have the orchestra repeat you like a real composer. That reminds me, I don't know if you guys have seen that video of Justin Bieber conducting a bunch of classical musicians, but he does this, yeah, where he just sings and moves his body around and the musicians follow him. It's actually a great video. I really like that video. It's very wholesome. It's funny, soft mallets kind of remind me like the soundtrack from Tarzan. See, I was thinking, I was thinking kind of the same thing. Like they made me think of a green jungle. Not the Justin Bieber clip. Hey, it's a great clip. I think it's a very fun clip. I'm gonna Shirgi gonna conduct something. I don't know how to conduct. There are books at the library that tell you how to conduct, but I haven't gotten any. Maybe I could just ask someone that already knows how to conduct. English horn, play something. Oh, you're supposed to be B flat. Also, that doesn't sound very good at all. Composing or second guessing yourself after each note placed. Oh, both at the same time, eh? Just have some wonderful triplets going on, eh? Bit quieter, please. I don't like that triplet. Try... I like this note here. Have some dotted notes here. Obo, you play this. That doesn't sound good at all. Also, you guys keep on playing, please. Yoink. Yoink. There you go. Fretted violins most certainly exist, but if you turn it perfectly. There are quote-unquote fretted violins. They're just under a different category of instruments. Let me see if I can find something like that. I think there was a very specific instrument that I'm thinking of. Yeah, okay. The viol da gamba, which is an old Baroque instrument, has frets. You can see here that there are frets on this instrument. Viol family. If I could find a good image. You can see all those frets on that. I think there are also small ones, but for some reason I'm not finding a picture of them. Okay, that's a little closer. I mean, they're like more cello based, but you know. Do you have any pets? No, I do not. Unfortunately. I'm allergic to both cats and dogs. You guys know that? I'm allergic to both. Okay. These look sick. Hold on, I gotta show y'all a performance real quick. And take a little break here. I know there is a performance by the Viol family. Here. This is the Art of Fugue by the Netherlands Bach Society. They play Contrapunctus 2 on viols. It's so pretty. There, you can see their frets. And the whole viol family. They're small to big. That's so tasty. Okay, yeah, so you can go listen to this performance yourself. But yeah, those are viols in action. Can you install Musical 4 in macOS? Yes, you can, my friend. Does the black on white screen not tire your eyes? My big anime eyes are very resilient. As gorgeous. It is gorgeous. There is another piece for solo viol, I think. Let me see if I can find it for y'all. That I really like. I think you guys are going to love this. It's like a Brandon Akers version. It's viol. That's so lovely. So you see, you guys, bass instruments, very extremely valid solo instruments. The thing is, the viol, if you look at also that, look at the theorbo there. If you guys ain't seen a theorbo before, this thing is massive. Look at all those strings on that guy. That must be like 6 or 7 strings. So many thingies. But yeah, I really like this. This is called The Human Voices. One of my favorites. I think there's, I'll show you guys one more VL piece that I really like. I think it's by the same composer. This one. I love this one. It sounds like you're sitting like in like a really cloudy afternoon. You don't know whether it's afternoon or it's evening, but you're sitting in like a huge, dimly lit castle. You're just like laying on the floor. That's just what it feels like. It's so dark, but so comforting. I love it. And this is for viol da gamba, which is the instrument we were talking about. It's a viol. So the fretted cello, I guess. Alright, that's enough of that. Very pretty. All y'all should go listen to all those pieces. They're very awesome. Sounds better than woodwinds. You know, I'm inclined to agree. Another composer. Another one. Another one. Okay. I think we were deciding on a melody here. I think I said, yeah, I was going to extend this little bitty for 16 bars, and then I'll decide what comes before and after. I'm here to complain about Muse Sound sax. Luckily, I don't write for concert bands, so I don't have to deal with them. There'll never be a bigger woodwind hater than me. What you got against woodwinds? Oh well. I can't believe we listened to that, but not Fnug. Yeah, you're right. Both equally famous. Okay. I think you gotta be lower. Oh my gosh. You're so loud. Shut up. I also want you to start a little early. This might sound kind of weird, but I want you to start a little early. No, that doesn't sound as cool as I thought it would. Try. Okay. This transition is a little bit uncool. I think it's because the horns are going away a little too quickly. Let's see how they just kind of die off. can do something like... No, not what I want. Iguana requests Fnug. Alright, Iguana, you got a Fnug. Is Fnug even a real word? I gotta look this up. It sure is not. Can I hear the history behind Fnug before I do it? There's a composer. Control F Fnug. Norwegian for something small like a snowflake. It was originally for solo tuba and features a variety of unique performance skills. Wow. I mean, he's really fnugging it. I like his riffs. That's so tasty. Beautiful solo. Okay. How do I get you guys to shut up but cool? Okay. There you go. I need these instruments to die off quicker. Just hold these notes. You guys are weirdly really loud. I think it's the horns. I think the horns are the problem. Trombone, you're also the problem. You can play for like a single beat, I guess. The bassoon is weirdly loud, and it's also because I raised it up. Get rid of that. Get rid of horn. Two bassoons. No. Okay. Oh, the score be done? I don't know, I literally started it today. Hello, Iguana. I'm gonna make you a little bigger, Iguana. So I don't have to zoom in as much to see you. Oh, look how much detail he has. What a detailed Iguana. Do you watch other VTubers? No. I don't. I don't know anyone. Actually, you know what? I haven't messed with the tempo a whole lot. Let's try messing with the tempo a little bit. Presto! I'm not gonna have presto. Moderato, go. A little bit slower than that. Try on Dante. It's not half bad on Dante. I kind of like it. It's, I think it's a little, just a tiny bit slower than this. Maybe like 85 BPM. Like it was originally in lento, but I'm kind of liking this quicker tempo. Okay, the timpani sound kind of goofy here, but I think we're kind of getting somewhere. Composing for something specific or just hearing what you like? No, I don't have like a goal. I'm not being commissioned by nobody. So I just write what I want, whenever I want. This one is just kind of like a fun experiment piece. Like there's no like underlying harmony or anything. It's just two chords undulating into each other. Most of what I write is very concerned about harmony, voice leading, melody, all that kind of stuff. But this one's just kind of a break from all that, something a little more fun. I think something like, what about on some low celeste part? Ooh, that's actually so yummy. I want some low celeste part. Listen to your other stuff and it all sounds so pretty. Thank you. I appreciate that. That low celesta is actually so awesome. I want to hear more of it. Let me hear more of it. Try this. I can't really hear it. It's kind of obscured. A little louder, louder. Sounds like a marimba, don't it? It's like a slightly less resonant marimba, and it's kind of fun. I don't even know if a celeste has got this kind of range on it usually, but I do like it. It's very tasty. And I think we need to have a chord switch here. Once again, it moved from G, C, G. So I think we ought to move back to C. Could have the low C of the contrabass. But I don't think I need to do that when we have You. It's you. You monster. Oh yeah, I totally forgot in the beginning there were like alternating chords here. See how the flutes are like alternating here? I gotta go night night now. I'll see you later, my friend. Catch you next time. Here it becomes less about that. More about some relaxing notes. I think it's gotta be in a different instrument than oboe. I'm not really liking oboe here. Who gets to play this part? I'm not quite sure. You guys just combine together for a sec because I want flutes to play this solo parts. You know what? Flute and oboe. You guys can do this. Why not? There you go. I got to go. I'll see you later. Good night. You gotta be a little louder because you're a lower flute. A little quieter because you're an English horn. You guys just quieter in general. Ooh, I want some nice chords happening here. I want C minor here. Thank you for the streams. You are welcome. C minor, baby. I could have C, E, A flat. This might be fun. Let's try this. E flat, A flat, D, G. What a beautiful chord. But also explode it. There you go. You guys should be pianissimo, but I'll mark you just in case. See him next stream. Oh, the iguana. We'll see. Maybe iguana will quit after all the things I've said to him. What a tasty chord. I want to hear you in forte. Ooh, I actually really like that. But it's gotta lead into that, you know. Is the stream ending? No. I think people are just going to sleep. Because, I don't know, it's early morning. I think you guys play like rhythms like this. Something a little bit more obscured. You guys, just because you guys are going to have to split the middle here. Why are you sharpened? Thank you. Try this. I don't like the horns playing that part. Who's gonna play it instead? Clarinet, go! I cannot hear you. It feels very Stravinsky, I'm not gonna lie. That like bassoon choir with the low rumbly notes. In fact, just to embellish that, I'm going to have a beautiful, because Stravinsky likes to use this, the tremolo bass drum. Hold on. Gran casa. It's like this nice low rumble effect. Let me mark it in here. Oh. Just a nice low rumble. I want actually like a real chord here. Like this. Oh, that's too many notes. And you're playing B flat, D, F. Flutes, you also play here. Oboes, my double reed friends, including English horn. B flats. There you go. I'll tie you guys together. Dynamics, piano. Okay, try. Ooh, you need to come in a little sooner. Maybe on the speed here. Just build thirds here. I'm curious what this would sound like. Okay. That's 16 bars, alright, of some nonsense that I just whipped up. What do you think, Iguana? Let's listen to it from the top. I'll even up the volume because it's kind of quiet. Okay, well, when you put it all together like that, it sounds a little bit more unhinged than I was expecting. Probably because I upped the tempo kind of last second, so it's not really built for it. But I think if I just like tinkered away at this a little bit more, it would be a bit smoother and it would sound nicer. But it is 2 a.m. for me, so that is going to be all for me today. Thanks for watching. Make sure that you practice your scales soon, or I'll be very cross. And make sure to pet your iguana that I know that you have. Put him on all your scores. Go ahead and join the Discord. It's in the description. You know you want to. Go look over there. We do stuff there. And also subscribe, I guess. Alright. I'll see you guys next time.